all the research scholars who are from our department and other department. Today I am going to present my these work-life balance of married women employed in public banks with special reference to Dakshina Kannada and Udupi district. Background of the study: the work-life balance is a crucial challenge for married women, especially given sector like the banking. These women they have full-time careers with the family duties affecting their health, job satisfaction, and performance. Like a result, like Dakshina Kannada would be known as a cradle of Indian banking. A strong cultural expectations making this balance even tougher compared to other districts. So far, no purpose study has addressed the inequal work-life balance issue of married women in the public sector banking this area. This research aims to uncover how work family pressure impact well-being and performance, and to offer practical solutions for a healthier and more productive workforce. This is the background of my study. Then the literature review. I worked with so many literature reviews like the factor-wise organization support, more than 30 research review like health and well-being, family support, workload, job satisfaction, job performance, work life and social life. In this factors, separately I have taken the research review and I studied the research review. I have mentioned the business in detail. This is just a bit taken. Based on the literature review, what I have studied the literature review, the previous studies. Based on this, I have found in these research gaps existing literature that broad focus on work-life balance. Existing research already broad focus on work-life balance in general, but limited studies on married women in public sector banks. Already so many studies have done on work-life balance, but not married women is very less. This is one of the research we have found in the existing literature under research area. The specific challenges faced by the married women employed in balancing work and family responsibility in the banking sector. This is one of the under research area. All people are generally they are doing the work-life balance of women employees, but they are not doing it specially. And from the focus, lack of detailed research on organizations' policies, family support, and their effect on job satisfaction and performance of married women in public sector banks. These are some research gap I have found from the what I have studied the literature review, previously what I have shown you. After this research gap, the study contribution, what I can do the contribution of the study came to fill the gap by exploring these unique challenges and offering recommendation for improving the work-life balance in this demographic. This is a study contribution I am going to give in this. That's the signification of the study. What are the significations of the study? One is the focus on work-life balance for married women. The first one is focus on married women, addressing the unique challenges faced by the married women in public sector banks in Dakshina Kannada District. This is the one of the signification. The next one is implications for policy makers. Then the next significance is implication of policy makers. After my study, I have given whatever the insight can make the policy maker to introduce the practical hours, remote work options, childcare support for working mothers. These are all the implications for the policy makers. Then guidance for bank management. My findings encourage the development supportive work-life culture, including the options. It is all not existing. I am going to guide. This is next. Create supportive work environments. Highlight the need for mentorship among women employees and cultural shift in organizations regarding the work-life balance. This is the one of the second feature. Next, broad impact behind the banking. Not only is the banking sector, broad behind the banking sector. Lessons from this study can enhance the gender equality and work-life practices in other industries, leading to improve the work-life retention and productivity. Because the bank employees are not only working in the bank, they are working in other sector also. What are the findings I am getting here? Maybe these findings will be helpful for them to other industry also. These are all the significations of my studies. Next, statement of the problem. The first is the rigid schedule. One of the problems is in the banking sector, public sector, there is very rigid, long hours. You have to go 9 to 5 a.m. Day to flexibility, almost to work from home for very less, and childcare apps. There is no childcare facilities in the banking, and heavy cultural pressure. And Dakshina Kannada society education, because our in Dakshina Kannada, we know the some culture actually, because the women they have to work in the home also, they have to work in the bank also. There is some cultural and limited organization supports, because few genuine flexible policies, poor policies awareness, and uneven access in the policy because of the limited organizational support. And all this result, many women experience chronic stress, burnout, guilt, and even the health issues as they manage both career and home. This is the statement of the problem of the study. The next, study objectives. For this study, I have taken the 6 objectives. One is the describe the socio-demographic profile of Management employees. Only the describe the social demographic profile. The next one is assess their current perception of work-life balance. Assess their current perception. What work-life balance perception they have currently. That one. Next, analysis factors influencing work-life balance in public sector banks. Because so many factors are affecting to the work-life balance, those factors are going to be analyzed. And next, evaluate the impact of work-life balance on job performance and satisfaction. How the work-life balance is going to be impact on job satisfaction and job performance. Explore the relationship between social life and work life. The another subject is explore the relationship between social life and work life. And in the last, provide the evidence-based strategies to improve work-life balance for employees and policy makers. These 6 are my study objectives. Then the research questions. Based on this study objective, I have framed the research questions like the first objective, what are the socio-demographic characteristics of management employees? I have collected so many socio-demographic characteristics. Then what are the prevailing perception of work-life balance? Prevailing already what the perception they have taken. What the key factors influence the work-life balance among management employees? Already I said key factors. How does work-life balance affect job performance and job satisfaction? What is the relationship between the social life and work life? And what recommendations can be developed based on the findings? Now, based on the objective, I have framed these questions. Based on these questions, I have asked I have prepared the question and asked the next, the research design. This is the descriptive research design aimed at analyzing the work-life balance of management employees, public sector banks. So my study is the descriptive research design. My study location is Dakshina Kannada and Udupi districts. Dakshina Kannada and Udupi two districts I have choose for the study, and I have selected the two public sector banks. I have selected two public sector banks. One is State Bank of India and Union Bank of India. And target population: married women employees working in SBI and Union Bank of India across districts. My population is who are employees, married women working in these two banks. Those are my target population. The next is research methodology. Sampling techniques. I use stratified random sampling for applied to ensure fair representation from the both banks and various demographic groups. I use the stratified random sampling. And data collection. The study is empirical based on primary data collected through a structured questionnaire, implemented by secondary data to provide the contextual and support for the theoretical framework. Like mainly, I have it's an empirical study. Mainly, I have collected the primary data. In this one, this is the research methodology. The statistic analysis. What statistic analysis I have done in my research? Data analysis using SPSS. I have used the updated SPSS and analyze the data. Next, the descriptive statistics. Through SPSS, descriptive statistics to summarize the trends and characteristics of the data. And factor analysis. I use the factor analysis to identify underlying factors influencing work-life balance. What are the factors influencing work-life balance? This are used in factor analysis. Then TEM test to be assess the suitability of the data for the factor analysis. Because before doing the factor analysis, we have to find whether the data is suitable or not. That's why I use the TEM test. Then correlation and evidence I have done to explore relationship between work-life balance and job satisfaction and other factors what I have taken. This is statistical analysis part. The next, inverse population and rank distribution. Inverse population and rank distribution. See, this is married women employees in State Bank of India and across the Dakshina Kannada districts. The total number of the women State Bank is 55 in Dakshina Kannada and rupees 90. Total 345 plus married women are there. And Union Bank 155 and 108 rupees district. There is a 263. The total Dakshina Kannada including the both banks 410 and rupees district is 195. Total 608 population universe we have. Total universe we have. And total branch. We go to the branch. State Bank of India branch in Dakshina Kannada 58 and 27 rupees and 85. Total 85 branches are there. 55 and 27. Total 285 branches. State Bank of India and Union Bank of India 65 is 137 are there. 122 not 10. Both the branches. These are the status women employees, the universal populations, these things. The next, after getting the universal population, what I have got was 608 my universal population. In that I cannot take all employees survey. I use the MS formula to calculate to get the sample size. This is the formula. I put it 608 number in this formula. After that, all things I got the 242. My sample size is I calculate my sample size 242 based on this formula. Okay. The next, participant distribution by bank and districts. After taking 242, when I decided to take the 242 formula based on the formula, then participation distribution I made based on what number we have, proportion. I have to give the equal number of the proportion. That's why I have taken like 85 from Dakshina Kannada, 53 would be. And State Bank, the number of is 138. Union Bank 63. I have taken from Dakshina Kannada 148 from the Dakshina Kannada and 94 from Udupi district. Total number of respondents are 242. I have taken as per the formula. The next rationale for bank and why I have taken this banks and this region. That means bank, State Bank of India and Union Bank of India, chosen for their extensive branch networks in Dakshina Kannada and Udupi districts. There is lots of the branches are there, and I need the higher number of married women employees to get the response. That's why I got the more number of employees. That's why I have taken these two banks, and I got the support from also this bank. I got this and selection of the reason selection in Dakshina Kannada district. As you know already, the major banking are the most of the banking, the four bankings, public sector banks originated in South Kendra only. Actually, initially when I was taken my study, I planned to take the originated bank, which are all the banks originated from the South Kerala. I have to take that banks and do the research, but unfortunately, after taking my topic, all the public sector banks merged. Then my study was become difficult, and after that we managed and taken these banks. This one the title district social norms for balance dynamics. Make this ideal for the study compared to the other districts. When I am doing the research in banking sector, these two districts are very suitable. I thought that I choose. This is the rationale of bank transaction. Then data collection tools. Data collection tools crucial for prospective objective to specific questions. As you know, we already framed the 6 objectives. But based on the subjective, you have to frame the questions, you have to ask the respondents things. That's why I frame the questionnaire from this. I made 5 sections. The first section is develop and work profile of the respondents. In these sections, I got their profile and development things. Then section 2, the perception of work-life balance at work. What their present perception have. Those questions are asked in the section 2, and in the section 3, factors influencing work-life balance. What are all the factors influenced on the work-life balance? Those questions only I asked in section 3. And section 4, impact of work-life balance on job satisfaction and performance. Section 4, impact of this one asked. Next, section 5, work-life and social life factors for the married women in public sector. That these 5 sections question I have done. The next, after the data collection to questionnaire everything has done, I went for the data analysis based on the questionnaire what I collected, samples like data analysis, demographic profile, data analysis, demographic profile. This is the demographic profile. This is the district distribution. Just you can look at this. Like 66% is from the Singapore, 33% State Bank like this. Urban 47, semi-urban 31 age distributions are like this. These are all the demographic. I described the things. The next, the work-life balance perception among married employees. I already said what are the perception they have, current perception. I have asked some questions to know their present current perception. When I asked the question perception, I got these inside these are the things after all the overall summary. This is the overall summary of this perception. The aggregate means 3.94 and standard is 2.19. Shows that represents experience both positive and challenging aspect of balancing work and personal life with very perception of overall work-life balance. This is the perception they have. The based on this what analysis I have done. This is the one. The next one is the factor influencing work-life balance organization support. This is our organization support. How these factors work-life balance. These are the questions I have asked for them. This is the NISCO and SC. These are the key insights from environment. These are the things I got after. All the things, the overall summary, which is the overall summary of this all the data. The target is 3.67 and standard deviation is 149. After this, respondents pursue moderate support of work-life balance with some areas showing stronger support and others indicating room for improvement. After seeing this data, we got some are stronger and some are like as you can see in this question, you will see there already some are strong, some are need to be improvement. This is the one factor. The next is factors influence family support. So the family support, when I the family support means these are the data I got the responses after that. The overall summary, if you see the overall summary, the 3.65 mean and standard deviation 1.50. Based on this, I can the respondents generally pursue moderate family support. They got the moderate family support. You see their family respect about emotional support or challenges, family and caring independence, open communication, family engages the family support. If you see these all the things, the respondents generally pursue the moderate family support with some areas showing stronger support. Some areas you can see there stronger support they got right. Family encourage the personal time. Some of the things become stronger we can observe. Then the next one is factors influencing work-life balance on workload. The workload, how it is influencing on the work-life balance. These are all the factors, the statements are made and the questions the after putting this one, summaries are rated 3.67, standard deviation is 150. Respondent pursue a moderate workload management with areas for both support and improvement. After analyzing, we can do the summary. The respondent pursue the moderate workload management with the areas both support and improvement. They got the support also, and also they have need some improvement. You see the overtime in general not excessive, resource support are available, some of the things are there. This is the workload. The next is factors influencing work-life balance of health and well-being. In this factor, how it is in fact, these are the statement are made and this is the result I got. These are the key insight. After seeing these all the things, if you go to the overall summary, the mean score is 368 and standard deviation 0. The respondent generally pursue positive health benefits from work-life balance with wellness initiatives showing the strongest impact. This is the overall summary of this factor. Then work-life balance impact on job performance. How it is important job performance. This is the data. Moderate job satisfaction, recognition, possibility to satisfaction, mixed effect of the learning. These are the things that these are the result I got on job satisfaction. Then the job satisfaction, this is the job satisfaction. After analyze job satisfaction and job performance. Okay, job performance and job satisfaction. Overall summary, aggregate is 3.14 standard 142. The response report a moderate effect of work-life balance on job satisfaction and performance with a mixed view across the factors. They are the mixed view across the factors. Please from this factor. Okay. The next factor is work-life and social life. How work-life is influenced to social life. How these are the work-life balance. After these questions, why communicators will go into the personal time, is all the things employment social life with their work life. These social the overall aggregate is 4.6, values for the standard deviation is 1.02. After this definition, I can conclude the respondent report a positive balance between social and work life, which terms promote in areas like family time and office pursuit and some areas for the improvement need after this result. The next is after these things I went to game mode. Next but I have to do the factor analysis. For to the factor analysis, I have to check the game mode. Okay, that's why I have checked the game mode like analysis support. I got the 0.627. This is the moderate suitability advantage for the factor analysis. The potential for the slight improvement. This is the suitability I got after that family support. This is 0.616. I got sufficient suitable acceptable for the factor analysis. Workload the 6.9 moderate good suitability relevant for the analysis with the minor areas for development and health and well-being. I got the 0.709 suitability well suited for the factor analysis for a strong kind of position. Then job satisfaction I got the 0.681 fair suitability relevant for the factor analysis. Social life and work life 0.63 moderate suitability suitable for the analyzing the relationship with the good potential instances. After the KMO test, after I got the all the factors again to the factor analysis. Then I made the correlations. Then I made the correlation matrix. Work-life balance factors. How the correlated all the factors to the work-life balance. See if the independent independent variable analysis of how it is correlated to work-life balance, like correlation with the WFP 0.51. This is the moderate positive correlation. Always talk about the positive with WFP. Family support, so moderate positive correlation with WFP, like one load. 0.73. This is the stronger positive correlation. Workload balance significantly impact work-life balance. So job satisfaction and job performance. So 0.01 this is the not significant correlation. JSP has minimum effect on work-life balance. Next, health and well-being. 0.48. 5 and moderate positive correlation of significant influences on work-life balance. Then social life and work-life balance. Positive correlation I got balance in the social life positively effect on work-life balance. This is the correlation matrix. How all other factors are correlated with the work-life balance. This is the correlation matrix. Then the multiple relational analysis. And for the vertical analysis, we perform safety value and like 0.6. I got this shows the interpretation of consumer data, government trend, analytical support shows the potential to further focus in needed for the significant impact. Family support, stronger positive effect. Family support significantly enhance the work-life balance. Work load holding 0.2 0.2. This means significant impact for load management distribution for improving the work-life balance. Then job satisfaction and job performance is the minus 0.041. This is the not significant of reaction. It is also minor negative relationship when the deeper investigation. Then health and well-being 0.09. Positive trend is there. Health initiative shows the promise, but the further investigation for the clearer the impact. Then stress level and workload. These are the targets for the exploration needed. Stress and workload and ensure the potential for the lack significant. This is the multiple this result factorize what I made. This is the work-life balance. The work-life balance is on the factors. How all the factors are. This is the independent variable. Like this. Independent variable like influence. Family support influences work-life balance. If the family support is good, it is influence the work-life balance. Organization support influences work-life balance. The work-life balance leads to job satisfaction. If you have a good work-life balance, you can get the good job satisfaction. If the work-life balance improves, job performance will be improved. When work-life balance enhances, the social life also good. If the work-life balance work-life, if you balance the work-life is good, it affects also work-life. The work-life balance affects work-life also. Balance also. Like the social work education model. After all the we get a as a social work student, when I do the research social work, the social work implementation model is very important. For that I have made our model, social work implementation model, enhancing work-life balance. This is like work-life balance and outcomes of the work-life balance. Job satisfaction, social work. If the work-life balance are good, the outcomes are you will get the good job satisfaction, good job performance, personal well-being is good. Because of these three outcomes you can get. And in the other side, the work-life balance, in the social work, community organization, group work, and case work. In the community organization, how we can enhance the work-life balance? Through community organization, support networks, we can use some support networks to the employees, advocacy and awareness, and partnership with the services. Already some organizations they are giving the services on the work-life balance, maybe some training institutions. So we have the partnership with services, advocacy and support networks we can use. Like group work, in the group work model, how we can enhance the work-life balance of the employees, peer support group, the employee peer support groups we can do, skill building workshops we can conduct, and then group counseling, we can do the group counseling things who have the same problems, we can make the same group and do the counseling for the same targeted group people. This is one of the group work model we know already what we can do. And the casework, when we come to the casework model, personalized like assessments. The casework means that we have to do the personal assessment. Individually, we can take and do the personal assessment for increase their work-life balance. And individual counseling, we can do the individual counseling things and research coordinations. That means research coordination means for the work-life balance for the individuals they can get, we can be coordinated with them. This is the total social work education model very high frame based on the research result. After all the things, the last my objective I said with the evidence-based recommendation. After that, evidence-based recommendation I have to give. That was my last objective. Based on that objective, here I am going to give you evidence-based recommendation. First one is like given work arrangements. When I got the data, you see the data, the long working hours and significant 40% people, employees report the work in the personal life, and 29% missed personal activity due to the work limits. When you see this data, this evidence, we can recommend flexible work arrangement. Okay, this is the one of the recommendation. When I do the data analysis, this is the data I got. Because of this, I recommended provide on-site child care facilities, and this will alleviate the burden of the employees with the children, helping them balance their work and home responsibilities. This is the second one. Third one is the expanded leave policies. When I asked this question regarding the leave policies, the 62% of the employees feel that the cultural leave, current leave policies are inadequate and neither paper-like balance. They have done 62%. Based on this evidence, I recommend the expanded leave policies, like expanded paternity leave and the transfer leave policies. They can be very considered the things of the studies. Next evidence is the wellness programs. For this recommendation evidence is 42% of the employees report stress related to health issues like fatigue and headache. So many health issues they have given. For this evidence, I can recommend the wellness program, wellness stress management program, initiatives of the health, the work-related stress and all the health leading the productivity. If their health is increased, the productivity also increase. That is why this is the recommendation. Next one is the supportive organization culture. This recommendation I have given some people because of that 4% of the employees feel unsupported. 34% of people feel unsupported. Unsupported in balancing work and family. 42% feel their managers are under their challenges. So, in this based on this evidence, I will the supportive organization culture, foster the supportive organization culture, and train the manager to recognize the work-life balance policies. Supportive culture will improve the employees and engagement. This is the one evidence. The next one is leadership training for women. When I asked the question, 38% of the people, 38% of the people, they have feel lack of career development opportunities. There is a lack of career opportunities they have. They given complaint. They have made the complaint. Based on that, I recommended the leadership training program or offer leadership training payment program, especially for the women, providing leadership development, and help women approach their career and try to existing exposed in the gender equality and the workplace. This is the recommendation. The next 7 is the review and communication of work-life policies. Because 46% employees find the current work-life balance policy inadequate and 41% are unaware of existing benefits. These data, this is the big data, shows that this evidence they are not unaware of the existing policies, the work-life balance. So that review and communication of work-life balance policy. They have to regularly review the communicate the work-life balance policy with the employees frequently. That is, then the employee came to know they will be aware. That will be the good. That's why this recommendation I have given. These 7 recommendations, this evidence-based, these 7 evidence-based recommendations I have given based on my research findings. Next, after all of this area for the future research, after this research in this topic, what the future we can do the research on the same topic, like cross-sectional studies and can do conduct the studies to track changes on life and so on, time among the married women and other policies such as the present policies, whatever I studied, maybe after 2 years, 3 years, 4 or 5 years, maybe that some policies changes, things can do conduct the studies the same in the other parents and comparative studies across the sectors. So we have to do comparative study also, explore the differences in work-life balance across the sectors. Example of the financial, medical, education, uniform sectors study different. The banking work-life balance, compare the medical sector, bank, hospitals, we can do the bank and college, teachers, bank employees, like this way we can do the comparative study across all other sectors. The next one is effect of technological advancement on work-life balance. Effect of technological advancement. Already we have the technology very well developed. Now we can do the effect of technology and heavy communicating work-life balance, especially post-COVID and remote working settings. We can think about that in future. Already we started, but in future we may have more chances to do the results of these things. The role of organizational culture, examine how organizational culture has employees experience, organizational culture, how the different organizations culture they influence the different work-life balance. If you take the one bank, the employees perspective, they are different and other banks. Like that, you can do the whole organizational culture. You can do work-life balance among different demographics. And you also expand the focus to work-life balance among the diverse demographics. Example, unmarried men, people married sector of career ways. I have either political factor, married women employees have taken. But in future, you can do the same work-life balance for unmarried men, others in banking also, other career field also. This is the future research area we can do. The things we are working on, the same topics, we can expand the things. The conclusion of my presentation, after all data what I have presented, based on that I can what I can conclude in this study explore the work-life balance challenges faced by married women employees in public sector banks in Dakshina Kannada District. Totally they explore what are all the challenges they had faced in these two districts, and we also identify some key issues. Key issues we have identified long working hours, lack of childcare support, insufficient organization policies, unfair job satisfaction and productivity. These are all the key issues we identified. Also, the study recommended, we have given some recommendations from the studies like flexible work policies, childcare facilities, wellness program, and other fostering the supportive organization culture to enhance employee well-being and work-life integration. And also, additionally, we have given the recommendation leadership training programs, mentorship program for women, can improve the career development and promote the gender equality. By addressing these challenges, organization can create a more inclusive, productive and gender equitable workplace that both the employees and the organization. After this, what are the recommendations we have found, what are the loopholes we found. Based on that, what we have done is all things we were adopted, address this all the challenges, organization can more inclusive and productive, gender equal workplace. It is benefit for the employees and employers. It will be if they adopted all the things what we have recommended, what we have found, it is both benefited. That was this is my conclusion. This is all the references of the recommendations are taken on one slide. That for students, there are books and articles, some skill course, and every resources also I refer things to action. This is the paper publication I made during my PhD, like it's a fixed because my history was very long. Contact program in India, worldwide balance benefits and programs in India, and study of workplace balance of legal workers, special workers, SDM and highway hospital, but you know your PhD here is there. The study is six publication I have done during my PhD work. Then the paper presentation. These are all paper presentation. I have some of the studies. Like other also that's all included, not included. Bihar event was Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Mysore, I have taken this of the CSR this is the paper presentation. Then I attended so many workshops of physical mode. These are workshops I have attended more than 30. Like training, with all the things. I attended the workshops during my PhD. Then hybrid mode programs. Attend the workshops in a hybrid mode. These all the things 3 days attend development programs, workshop, training, webinar training, all the things I have attended. These are my event location. I take the attendance and all the things here. This is the attendance. Okay. Through this, I will conclude my presentation based on my thesis, what I have written, what I have submitted. Based on the thesis, I have made the presentation up to this. I think after more than taken. Thank for your attention. Time. Thank you, Manjunath.